Hello and welcome back. Alright, you may remember from last time what happened, so we are on a tooth and tail contract. And it is a one skull contract with a skin ghoul. And I assumed it's a small one. It is not a small one, it is indeed a big fat one. We cannot kill a big fat skin ghoul. Therefore, what I've decided is that we need help. So let's go this way and lure them with us, and hopefully we will meet someone on the road, good Samaritans if you will, and they will take care of this problem. If we don't, then we abandon the contract and try to make money ASAP. I sold a few things here, so we have 2 days of wages. But yes, things are not looking fantastic here. However, we do have all of these trade goods that I am holding on to, and once we can offload those for a good price, we will be doing far better. But I'm definitely not doing it here. Why are you holding still? What? They've decided that... Okay, we were too close to them. They heard the plan. God damn it. Oh, there we go. Alright. So, they are indeed following us. We also have a roster spot. Okay, let's take a look quickly. There is a rat catcher. So I would need to sell basically around 200 worth of loot to get said rat catcher. And the prices here are not fantastic. So I think I'll skip. Okay, let's hope... Hello! Didn't we actually fight with these guys earlier? Yes, of course we did. They have no settlement along the way to go to, and they haven't been defeated. Hello there, mercenaries. Would you like to help us out? I'll just let you guys handle it. You're the professionals. Alright. Well, that's fortunate for us. Hello again. Alright. Now we need to make absolutely sure that the mercenaries engage with the big one, and we are nowhere near it, because it has a reach attack. There we go. Good job, good job. Now this is a good opportunity also to gauge the strength of one of these big ones. Obviously I have fought these in the past, but my memory is hazy, and it is possible that things have been adjusted. Also, the mercenaries seem to be far better equipped this time than they were last time. Well, that's fine with me. Now, ideally we just get, like, some kills from the small ones. Well, I guess the ideal situation is we score the killing blow on the skin ghoul somehow, but... let's not get carried away. Getting carried away is bad. But now that they've engaged there, we can at least be a little bit... well, this isn't aggressive, but we aren't fleeing, at least. We're doing something. It's the thought that counts. No one tell these guys that we are actually being paid for this. Okay, I'm not this cruel. Let's move here. Shoot nothing. Okay, now let's take a look what happens to this guy. What can the big fat skin ghoul do? Right, so yes, armor is one way to handle it. But even 300 body armor is nearly gone there. What were its chances to hit, by the way? 70-ish. Okay. It is wavering, so maybe if we had done this ourselves, if we had killed all of its little bodies, we could have actually defeated the big one, because it would have been too chicken shit to actually do anything. But it is what it is, and this is an extremely good result for us, that the mercenaries here are seemingly handling this. So yes, would be nice to score the killing blow, but we shall see. We shall see. Oh, you're moving away. Kind of moving away. That was quite rude of you, sir. Anyways, I'll position a little bit closer, but I'll try to stay away from the reach attack range. Okay, Alice, don't even try it. Aldomar as well. Unless it starts to flee, we aren't getting close to it. No way. $84 and a miss. What the hell are you doing? Oh man, that is quite optimistic of you. Well, it is breaking, so potentially it starts to flee now. Okay, never mind, it is not fleeing. Can the mercenaries even handle this? Jesus H. Christ. Oh my god, do we seriously need to flee from this, or do I just go all out? It is now dazed. It has killing frenzy. Okay, I think we do still go for it, but yeah, this mercenary will be dead pretty soon, and this one as well. Jeez. Well, based on this, I think I made the right call in getting the hell out of dodge when we faced this thing alone. I would imagine that you agree. But now we need to decide, do we go all out or do we leave again? The mercenaries will be alive, well, some of them. Well, at least one of them will be alive for at least the round after the next one. This one should be alive. This one will be dead, most likely, and this one likely as well. Caravan guard. Oh, this is a mercenary as well. But has terrible, terrible armor. Yeah, I really thought that mercenaries could handle this better, but apparently not. So if I put Alice with the Warbrand... Oh, never mind. There's still a couple of them left here. Okay, there's still a chance. Okay, should have realized this. But anyways, I'm not going to put Alice next to it. That would be silly. But maybe this is actually fine. Also, I was probably wrong in remembering wrong, that it has a 3-tile, potentially a 3-tile attack as well, but I think it's 2 tiles if it goes for that. If this were reforged, I could actually inspect its attacks. That would be nice. Anyways. I guess I get Gerard closer. He can take at least a little bit damage. Hopefully he takes 0, of course. It has only 20 melee defense, so it's very unlikely to try to move or succeed in moving. So I have to kind of hope that these ones get aggressive, these mercenaries here. Maybe let's move there. We don't need to get right next to it. Yet. There is no reason to do such a thing. And let's bring the sling closer. Yes, that's the spirit. You can do it. Also, I should remember I can actually throw these weapons. Okay, well, let's patiently wait for this caravan guard to die out of the way so we can shoot without any obstacles. Overwhelm helps. Maybe the... oh, damn it. Bled out. And now it's confident, but it is also overwhelmed times 4. Wait. Goodbye. Jesus. Okay. Oh. So we have a mercenary here, a mercenary here. This one will die. Mercenary here. What was it? What were the chances to hit for it? 49, 58, 58, and it was overwhelmed times 4. Legendary beasts. Not even once. It also has battle flow, so we can't rely on being able to stomp it out. 382 hit points left. We can keep it dazed, probably, but... honestly, maybe I should just go away. Well, I'm not going to put Alice in danger, at least. I think I will attack with the reach weapons and the... well, everything we've got, basically. Oh, God. What the hell? We have hit the mercenary. How the hell did you do that? It's a clear shot from there. -5 range defense. Oh, it has anticipation. I guess that's the reason it was so low of a chance. 87 ranged skill. Okay. Seven and 9 damage. If it manages to feed, there is 0 chance. Okay, well, this goes to show that prioritizing getting someone who's capable of stunning opponents is a good idea. And honestly, I should know better, but I didn't. Okay, we'll give this, like, the next round. We should still be able to get away if it looks like that's necessary. Though, will we have enough damage even if our help is mostly alive? I don't know. We'll see. I'll throw the backup spear now that I remember it's actually something I can do. 41. Swing and a miss. Okay, so it is marked. I will, I guess, refresh that one. Alright, let's take a look. 54% chance to hit. Well, like I said, I'll give this... I'll see if we can do this, but we need to get ready to go, and there is a possibility that I lose reward because of this, and that would be very bad. Our damage is like okay, but we got semi-lucky in hitting both of those. And I don't think I can afford to send Alice there. At least not yet. At least not yet. Zombie. Oh, god damn it. The zombie is absorbing the overwhelm there. And it's also now next to El Descendis. It even has a boar spear, so we can't get away with Elder Sandis. Okay. The zombie is hostile, of course, to the skin ghoul at least. What I can do here with Haldemar is maybe knock the zombie away. And that means if things go very wrong, I can at least get Elder Sandis out of this battle. Jeez. I guess there is a chance if I really go all out here and just accept that someone may die. We may still win this. Is it worth knocking the zombie away now? This mercenary should at least engage the skin ghoul, but then again, that's not necessarily a good thing because he will die very easily. But yeah, if I knock the zombie away, then that blocks the mercenary, which is... I don't know if that's good. Elder Sandis has 9 melee defense. And I would really like to keep Elder Sandis alive. We are in a bit of a bind, a pickle. This is a pickle. This damn one skull contract fatso is absolutely demolishing everything. I think I wait with Haldemar and we'll see what happens. I'm not sure about that though. Okay, wait. Wait. Yeah, you go there. What the... Well, at least you didn't hit your friend. Well, maybe they weren't friends. Maybe he wanted to do this for a long time, but now he has failed, which is good. Wait. Okay, the damage is getting there, but hopefully we need at least one mercenary to be alive. Otherwise, this is basically probably too much of a risk to hang around here still. 59. Or I wait and see whether I want to do something else. Or, yes, run through. Okay, good. Goodbye. But yes, it seems like we have just barely enough. It is confident though. It is definitely confident. But I think we have enough damage. So now I will risk it for the biscuit. $53. Let's try for the days. Nice. Who would win? A monk with a slingshot? Or a big fat skin ghoul? Well, we know the answer, but the slingshot is helping. Okay, I'm breathing easier, but maybe I shouldn't. Maybe it's too early for that. Okay, Yngvar the fodder. Plus... It's... Yes, you should probably go in. We get surround bonuses from that. At least. And okay, best of luck to you, Alice. I have decided that it's worthwhile to do this. This now, why would you move there instead of here? Now I can't shoot. Damn it. Risk it for the biscuit. Alright, chance to hit 23. If I were one tile closer, if we were at Lutebolt's position, I could move and shoot. The mercenary here probably gets the kill anyway. I'll just wait and see. Oh, why would you wait? Is he being kind to us? He wants us to get the kill. That's my... I don't know, there's seriously zero reason that I can see. Both in-game and like if we were to assume that this were a real situation. Why would you wait there? The only reason I can come up with is that he really wants his body, the mercenary here, to die. Anyways, whatever. Let's kill this thing. Alright. Alright. Close, kind of, but yes. Ghoul skin. Successful contract. We have successfully finished a one skull contract. With the help of these guys. And we've also fulfilled an ambition. Man and beast alike shall know our name. We are skilled hunters of all kinds of beasts. Natural and unnatural. Alright, Kachlgrube. There's also these places. But now I don't have any nets. And I need tools soon. Yes, I will take this delivery. And also now we have money, so I could get Ermensindis here. She may actually be good, and at least she comes with a throwing net. We have also unlocked more roster size. I think I will... I also probably should get some food. But yes, let's get this rat catcher. And of course, she is pretty horrible. Alright. Fodder. But we can get the net repair perk at least at some point, if she's still with us. But based on how things have been going for these fodder types, it is somewhat unlikely. Do we even have an armor for you? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. You don't need armor. You can have a spear though. An ancient one. Also yes, we have the level up and we have a wreath. Aldemar, level 5. Okay, pretty good level. I will take the hit point roll over everything else, I think, though I am definitely enticed to take +3 melee skill or +4 resolve. But with 56 hit points, I think we want more. Though yes, I could skip the initiative for the melee skill. So he obviously isn't a damage dealer, but having some melee skill does obviously help as well. Perk-wise, I think I take Relentless. So yes, it's between initiative and the melee skill. I am taking the hit points and the melee defense. Did you have Overwhelm? Or you have Onslaught? Or initiative-based things to do, but I don't see Overwhelm. That is from the bow perk group, isn't it? Where is it? Can I see it? If it's here, you may be yelling at me right about now. But I do not see it. Oh, here it is. It is from the Fit perk group. I wonder if this was changed at some point. Anyways, so it is this here. And we don't have it here. Anyways, I'll take the melee skill this time instead of the initiative. Okay, and yes, that takes care of that. We have 400 crowns. And now, yes, we should purchase sustenance. Alright, that's probably good enough for now. So, let's go to Himmelsdorf and then to our destination. Though let's take a look at the abandoned hut here. This is... okay, yes, this is easy. Let's do that. Nice to see an easy fight for once. I will leave Ermensindis out of this, I think. Also, we have a level for Leif as well. Level 5. Okay, let's take... probably alcohol brewing. Everyone will be very excited about that prospect. Okay, and yes, I don't think I need to worry about that fight at all. Famous last words. Do I make any changes for equipment? Probably not. Though there is kind of some value in leveling Ermensindis. To get the net repair at least. Two-star initiative but paranoid. What a combination. 1-star resolve. Yeah, she is pretty bad. I will leave her out of this. We'll just let her die when it's convenient. And just end turn. Increase combat speed to the maximum. And wait. And. So yeah, since they have some armor upgrades, I should maybe try to get some of that. We'll see. Is it convenient? I haven't daggered anything in this run yet. This armor is damaged, so we just go for it. Well, I was going to say damage, but we can't really say that now, can we? Okay. Okay, that is an upgrade, but we can't guarantee headshots at the moment without... well, with only the sling can we do that. This is an upgrade. This one I will just kill normally. Spear is a pretty annoying weapon if I want to go daggering. It's going to take a while to get through that. Hit point amount. Well, we'll see. Nacho times 3. One of them is medium. Okay, sure, move next to that. I'll just kill this one. We'll maybe dagger this one. Okay, there goes that armor. So it goes sometimes. Spear wall. And that is why I often do not spear wall. Okay, so we'll go for this one as a daggering target. %. Oh yes. Oh yes, I forgot. I forgot. Well, we can daze it to get plus 10% chance to hit. But obviously zombies don't have fatigue, so I think we actually don't get to dagger this. Never mind, probably. So how much does staggering help? Does it not help? I don't see stagger in the list. Okay, I don't usually use this, but I will use a grapple. I guess I should be using this. These silly unarmed tactics, but maybe they're not that silly. %50 chance to disarm, but we failed. Okay. Well, I think we just go for the... We don't bother. We just go for it. And also, yes, this one will become a big one unless I actually manage to prevent that, which we'll see. There we are. The weapon is breaking again. Kind of hope there's a famed variant of this weapon. 93, okay. Well, I guess in that case. How the hell did it go up that much? Dazed or parried is plus 10%. Stun or root plus 25. Yes, grappling is plus 50%. Okay, I didn't actually read that. Well, we'll try this. Just need someone to grapple in that case. Wait for the grapple. Also wait for it to do a thing. There you go. Okay. Male coif. Rotten reinforced male shirt on Gambeson. Alright, well, while we're here, let's also take a look at this. And also do that switch there. Also, we have a level up for Loot Bolt. And we are nearly out of tools, and this slingshot is starting to break apart. Anyways, he's level 6. +4, +4, plus... Yeah, I'll take the hit point roll here. Instead of the range defense. And as for perks, maybe take tactical maneuvers. That means that he at least has something to do. He can escape a bad situation or get someone in a good, better spot. Also we want, if I take that freedom of movement. But let's take a look at this tier. Is there something I want more? Plus 10% damage on conditions. Targets that have a debuff. 20% chance, 20% more damage on hits to the head. And chance to hit the head against targets that are debilitated, knocked over, or have sustained any injury effects. That's kind of good, but I don't think it's fantastic at the moment. I like that they've added this progress bar here. That's nice. Promised potential, probably not. Clarity, maybe. Second wind, nah. Prayer of faith, not for a ranged character. I could take bandage mastery, but I probably don't. But yes, I will... Well, when it's needed, I will regret not having it. I think it's between bandage mastery and tactical maneuvers here. He has some initiative, so Onslaught isn't like a complete waste. But he does go lithe, which will lower his initiative due to the gear weight. Okay, I'll take tactical maneuvers. So, rotation and footwork. And he also has Pathfinder, which is pretty nice as a combination. Okay, 1 Fallen Betrayer, a few armored Wienegangers. We can do this. We don't have any nets, but we should still be able to do this with relative ease. Okay, I'll make at least one change here, though. Oh, yes, never mind, we have a net. I am very forgetful. Okay, I'll upgrade this helmet further. Like so. That should hopefully keep Pain safe-ish from headshots. Then we have a full Akaton for someone. Perhaps Haldemar. Seems to be Haldemar. Okay, anything else? Probably not. Look at us doing Inquisition things, actually fighting the undead. Alright, I'll just end with everyone. And this one, okay, military cleaver. And a shield. That's, I mean, I suppose they're all dangerous, but when it has a shield, that's kind of arguably worse than it having a two-handed weapon for us. Well, we have the mark target as well as the net, so we'll be fine. Out of range. Wait, 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 wait. Okay, and let's begin. Let's get Haldemar there, I think. Or, maybe I should stop these Wiener gangers in their tracks before they reach. Well, Yngvar can maybe do that. But I don't know. Can I trust in Yngvar? Will he be able to handle it? I'll rely on Haldemar. It tickled. Okay, well, hopefully he isn't, or it isn't able to break free immediately. Guess this is fine. Move here. Oh yes, I need to remember this is breaking. Take a look at what the damage numbers are. They seem to be the same between these two. Yes, okay, I'll just stay at range, probably. Just do that. And move like there. Knockback. Okay, breaks free as well. That's not good, but knockback is kind of weird. Okay. Ermen Sindis has volunteered. Should I grapple? Has a chance to disarm. Well, very low chance. Okie dokie. And yes, indeed, we have a rotation, but who and where? I don't know. Just wait. Alright, since it's this difficult to defeat one fallen betrayer, fighting Hedge Knights is not in the near future. Okay, stun succeeded. Apparently. Oof. Yngvar here may be about to die. That was quite a bit of damage. Stun succeeded, yet you weren't stunned. Why is that? Or did I misread this? Let's see, where is it? Uses knockout and hits. Oh, never mind. Is immune to stun due to immovable object. Oh, that grants immunity to stun? Really? Oh, that's not it. Well then, okay, I didn't remember this, though I'm not sure if it was the case when I last played Legends, but... Immovable object, huh? Does anyone have that? Would be nice to know exactly what that does and where it is. I don't know, it would take forever to locate it. Okay, well, rest in peace, Airman Sindis. Okay, I need to remember that. Did it actually say that this is immune to stun? I need to check that as well. Because if it doesn't, then that's an oversight. Quite an annoying one. Should be 5% per shot, right? Yes, we still have the sling. Yngvar here is probably about to die as well. Anyways, maybe I can prevent that. Or not. Still alive. Anyways, let's take a look. No. Under the hit chance there at the top, it does not say immune to stun. I think it should. That is somewhat irksome. Oh well, that's too bad. So need to... Well, note to self. Immovable object is immunity to stun. So if, for example, some kind of legendary beast has it, then they cannot be stunned. Anyways. Ouch. Could you please die for real? Thank you. There is really no rotation that helps, right? No, maybe this. Whoopsie daisy, mistake, I blocked Alice. And you're back, of course you are. And of course you still have your weapon. That's a bummer. This is potentially a berserk activation. Left at 2 hit points though. Should have knocked back. Mistakes left and right. Okay, these guys are about similar in value, but... Well, you have 9 lives. You can stay there for a while. Alright, made it, and Airman Sindis being dead is fine. Yngvar levels. Oh, 1 item is deleted. Let's make it something we don't care about. What do we not care about? Well, sure. 1 broken throwing net, I guess. Right. Yngvar level 2. Melee defense, melee skill. And does not have light armor for dodge. So it's resolve, hit points, or fat. How much do you care about being fat? I don't immediately see much use for more fatigue. So let's take hit points here. Okie dokie, and maybe back and belts. Carry a few backup shields. Alright. Let's take that and give you said backup shields. Alright. We can move on. Need tools ASAP. And for that we need money ASAP. We also need ammunition ASAP. A lot of things are needed. A great deal of things. The selling price is pretty poor here. I think we just move on. If I had more money and more inventory space, we could make a profit by purchasing all of this stuff. Kitchen tent is also here. That would be nice to have. Well, so it goes. I'll take a quick look at the recruits. Okay, never mind. See ya. Let's head on out. No, thank you. Maybe thank you. Yeah, I guess yes, thank you. Though our gear is a bit damaged. This is our slingshot, we can't really use that. They have a marksman. But other than that, this is kind of easy. Yeah, I guess we go for it straight away. Yngvar should perhaps sit out though. Or at least start in the back line. And after this I will have to dump some items. I'll let Leif the cook carry something. Like... one bludgeon, perhaps? Ingvar can carry a bludgeon as well. Alice can maybe carry something. What would it be? Well, you can have probably that, since with the mind over body we are not really running out of fatigue often. I don't know. But perhaps it's better to keep it that way. Okay, let's go. Ideally not on the hills, but can we manage that? Seemingly no. Well, the terrain is kind of fine. Alright, so... it shouldn't be too bad. You have... yes, you have Relentless. Let's wait there. Marksman actually only has a short bow. Okay. A mere short bow. Well, it's not the size, it's how you use it. Butcher. In hindsight, I should have rotated El Descendis. Squire is over there. Alice will always have basically the least initiative, so I'll just wait there and see if there's a better target coming within range. That is not the case, but we can do that at least. So Alice has 16 melee defense now. That is not quite as much as I would like. But these guys should be fine because they cannot deal that much damage. Sun disappoints. Why on earth are you wavering? You have 96 resolve. You silly girl. Anyways. Ouch. Ouch. Piercing bolt? Yes. Alright, I think Ingvar has done his duty here, basically. If this thug with the tipstaff wants to go for him, he can be my guest. So Volrad doesn't actually have armor. Whoopsie daisy. That is very foolish of me to allow that. Well, he does have the 9 lives. I'll mark the squire and then just go away. I should have actually checked the percentage chance because that is quite low. But we got lucky. Not playing all that well today. But anyways, loot bolt. Get 20% for the sling, so we can actually shoot something. Ouch. You have Berserk. That's a kill. $91, $95. Yes, very good. However, you are easily dispatched and I have ways of getting out of this. Which I probably don't need. Okay, run away. Did you have Polar Mastery? You do not. As an option, I mean. Well, we shall see. We shall see what we take and when. Okay, hope for the 68% Berserk. Nope. Damn it, guys, I don't have infinite armor. I'm out of tools. Show some mercy. Range defense of what? 15. Either Volrad runs away now, or I just keep on marking targets. How much do I care if he dies? A little bit at least. Yes, actually quite a bit more because he has efficient packing at the moment and he's about to get skillful stacking as well. We can surely do this without your services. Seemingly difficult as it may be. Running away from just a marksman with a short bow. Though then again, I can do a split. But it's a very low chance to hit the squire. I'd like to save this skill for Jarod for berserk reasons. So I'll just attack like this. We tried. One shot left. And it has failed. Dang it. Dang it. They'll just attack Alice anyway if I move here with shield wall. So, do that. And then try to move. Please stop it. Oh, you have a net, actually. I didn't realize that. Well, you do. Okay, I'm actually going to use it, but not yet. So this guy is being a nuisance. But, let's see if I get this. Not quite. Alice is losing armor rapidly. There we go, nice. Wait. Well, we do have the 9 lives. Now we have the net. We also have a rotation if that seems necessary. If I lose Alice here, then that's a pretty terrible result. If that wasn't obvious already. If I knock this guy away, he may actually run away instead of trying to kill Alice. That's probably better for us. Get the hell out of here. And yes, shoot someone else. I guess I go for the rotation then. Do I? Alice is also my best damage against the Squire. I think I can prolong that. Well, at least they're... If this were hardened, I think they would definitely want to target Alice. All of them would be doing that. So I suppose I'm glad at the moment I'm not playing that. Anyway. Well done. Well done. Okay, well, that situation should be solved. And it is. Out of ammunition. I need to remember that that is the case. We don't have any in the supplies at the moment. Need to actually fletch or purchase some. Alright, kind of a little bit too close for comfort, but we made it out of that. Pain levels. Ammunition. And other things. Nice to see. Alright, do I care about this stuff? Let's take a quick-ish look at this, at the things we have here. Okay, let's not play the min-max what's worth what game there for a very marginal upside. Okay, pain level 7. I think I'll take more fat because I may want to take perfect focus and that takes a lot. 91 ranged skill now. Let's take nimble for safety reasons. There we are, nice. We are within the value. Body armor is pretty poor though. We should upgrade that at some point soonish. Alright. Oh, damn it. Welp, you know what happens now. We are not dying over this. Take that damn cargo. Okay, we are once again hostile with Kahlengruppe. Okay, well in that case we go to either Wackersfeste or Lerchenfeste. We need tools, we need to sell our things. Alright, well, the consequences of my actions again. All of this is pretty much because we took that contract in the very first episode where we betrayed them, and then we also kind of foolishly took a caravan contract that we had to abandon. I should have realized back then that if there's the undead crisis going on, there's no way we can complete that. So yes, here we are again. But that is also kind of bad luck for us. Well, it is what it is. Let's go north. I would definitely like to sell my things at Finstermark. That's probably where we will get the best price. Alright, so I'm not sure how long it will take for the undead crisis to resolve itself. We've been doing a bit for it. A little bit. But obviously we've been also bravely running away a lot. But the nobles and others have also done something. I think we take the weapon mastery option here. Imagine the trail of terror we could blaze if your skills matched your bravery. We shall train 5 men to master the weapons so that they may act as a vanguard. Okay, 5 men or women. Alright, how many do we have? 2. Also take a look here, but we can't really fight because our armor is gone. It doesn't exist anymore. So yeah, that's a bad situation. It's a really bad situation because now we can't do any fights. Speaking of fights, please don't. Well, we can... Come on, don't catch up with me. Because if the Necro... Well, it's not an if. The possessed Wienerganger would catch up with us. So someone would die if we flee, and we would flee. Also, if we were really lucky or unlucky, there would be another undead group around here somewhere, and then we have nowhere to run, and we'll be ambushed in the forest. But luckily for us, that did not happen. Let's be super, super extra careful here. Battle site, but no undead tracks. Dig wood. Alright, seems we do not encounter any further enemies for now. Okay. Obviously, to purchase some tools, we also need to sell something first. Hopefully the selling price here is adequate. It's like... well, barely adequate, let's say. Okay. We need the tools, so... can't afford to be too greedy here. 3 stacks, please. And then we need enough to actually pay the wages. One crown away. We are close enough to this Pinstermark so we can sell there. So, sell one more thing here. 1 day of wages. Then we go to Finstermark. And then, hopefully, we can sell our trade goods with a reasonable or even more than reasonable price. And then we will be fine for a little bit. Cutting it close. You have no more crowns to pay your fighters with. Earn some crowns fast, or let some people go before they desert you one by one. We also have 0% bartering. Azure boars. Also, yes, I should have taken into account that we may not actually be able to reach Finstermark in time, because there may be an undead group or something blocking the way. That would not be good. We gain a flask of blessed water. Thanks. Thank you very much. We can sell that. Well, I guess we can also use it. Alright, we're here. And we are lucky. There's ambushed trade routes. I'm not going to click the event yet. Let's first sell things. Okay, here we go. This is why I purchased all of that stuff. That is a nice profit. That is a very nice profit. The actual selling price is pretty ludicrous. Let's take a look with this. 39%. Last time I played Legends we saw even greater numbers, but that is definitely a good number to see. At this point let's get rid of the redback poison gland as well as the ghoul skin. We can craft stuff with those much later. Jeez, now that's a huge difference. Huge. Well, there we go. Trading is good. And speaking of trading, since this is the situation, we should straight away head back down there and get even more stuff while we can get it for such a good price. We just broke the economy bit pretty much here. Of course, it's not guaranteed that the situation here will remain as it is. But we do need to go and purchase tools again pretty soon. For one thing. Anyways, take a look at this event. Never mind, it's nothing. Return item, escort caravan. We cannot escort a caravan, but we may want to return an item after we've repaired our stuff. There's some recruits here, and we can actually afford to try them out for once. Detlef, the apprentice. Iron lungs, 3-star initiative. No light armor, so would probably be just fodder. We have a fodder plus, so I don't think I want like a bad fodder at the moment, necessarily. How about Hundo, the faithful nun? The light dastard nun. Okay, never mind. Berard, the apprentice with 2-star ranged skill, 1-star resolve. Would be really nice to have the Reforged feature where I can inspect absolutely everything. Because even I don't remember what perks are inside what perk groups. And I've played Legends a lot. Then again, things have changed a lot as well. But yeah, I think this guy is perhaps good enough to get as a ranged character, though apprentices aren't that good at that role, so maybe not. Also, we are out of ammunition, but I suppose we can splurge here. We have the money. Yes, I will. Let's get those. Get them in the... And they're gone. They are gone, but now we have throwing nets. Anyway... Yeah, I think I pass on this guy as well. Do I care about an inventor at the moment? I don't think I do. Eventually they can fix up some permanent injuries, at least. But nah, how about the... yes. How about this? The Outrider's Post. Yes, let's get that. There we go. That should help us quite a bit. Sight radius increased. Reveals information about footprints. Alright. Now let's camp and... okay. This is still here, the smuggle item. There's also capture on hold 3 skull. No thanks. Okay, let's repair things. And heal, I suppose. And also other things. Yeah, I can probably afford to increase the speed here, since now we have the extended radius. Anyways, there we go. Nice. Armor is repaired. Good to see. If you are net, anyone else? Yngvar may have a net, I think. Okay, so now, do I bother with this contract or do we just go straight down? I think we just go straight down probably, but let's take a look how much are they paying. 590. So that would also improve our relations though. That's a good thing. It's also XP. But it is some time spent doing a non-trading thing, and now we've seen how lucrative that can be here. So I'm kind of leaning towards just heading back south to purchase more things to sell here. And we're also running low on tools and also ammunition again. So let's go back to Lurchenfeste. Let's go this way. And we'll see potentially about recruits there as well or something. But I should leave plenty of money behind so I can make more. And now the side raiders is up here. That's good enough to travel 2 times speed during the daytime. I'll still be, sadly, very careful during the night time since, well, we know. We know the reasons why. Also, even if there were no undead crisis, we can be attacked by, let's say, a group of nachos, which is no problem, but they may have a skin ghoul, a very fat skin ghoul with them, and that would be a problem. There's a cheap-ish lumberjack. Is he okay? He may be okay. He has 3-star resolve, we have 3 mind over body, and he has 2-star melee skill. Welcome. There's also John, the witch hunter. Oh, but never mind. There is a shield maiden. I'm not even going to try out. All of the shield maidens are good. The only thing that would be bad enough to maybe not use is double-tongued. I'll just get her. Okay, let's take a look. -3 melee defense for our lumberjack. But he has fortified mind. He can do some kind of backline thing like pole arms. That's pretty good. Alright, and then we have Bodil the Wall. Okay, greedy is not fantastic and huge is not good for her because she has no melee skill. So as far as shield maidens go, she's actually pretty terrible. What the hell? 6 melee defense? Were they nerfed at some point? Maybe. Or we just got incredibly unlucky. Paid 27 per day. Honestly, I'm leaning towards letting her go. She's pretty bad. She's potentially even the worst shield maiden I've ever seen. I could also treat her as like a fodder. 6 melee defense with 1 star. 56 melee skill, no stars. Otherwise, she's fine. Anyways, Engelart is a pretty good find. I even have a backline weapon. Let's go with the War Scythe. So this is a pretty damn nice mind over body, fortified mind. Whole arm, I would imagine. You don't have perfect focus, but then again that was changed, and I'm pretty sure it was a nerf as well. I haven't really thought about it much, but the current iteration of perfect focus is seemingly much worse than it used to be. Which is a good change, I must say, because it was kind of OP in exactly situations like this. So if this guy had perfect focus, the old one, he'd be, well, even better. But he does lack some key perks for something like that, like Battle Flow, Berserk, things like that. But he does have Athlete for fatigue cost reduction. Well, we can always read a book if we want perfect focus. In any case, helmet. Couple of nets, I guess, and you go into the back line there. Yngmar can go back into the front, and now we need to decide, do we keep Bodil, the greedy and pretty bad shield maiden? I think I'll let her go. That or she's fodder. Shield maidens apparently do count as pious backgrounds though, so we'll find plenty more eventually. We should go north for that. We haven't been there yet. We also don't have the Vala yet, and I'm not limiting myself to non-magic. Well, prohibiting myself from using magic in this run, so I should actually go north at some point soon, get the Vala. Okay, running a bit low on, well, not low, not really low, but I'll try out Jon here. Okay, I'm glad I did. Yoink. Pretty bad melee skill, sadly. Well, that's brute -5 as well. Range skill 2 stars, melee defense 2 stars. Alright, do I want to go hybrid? I am not the biggest fan of hybrids. If you've watched my content, you know that. But maybe in this situation it is definitely warranted. We'll see. Anyways, this is a pretty good find. So projected 97... Well, that's not projected, just 97 at level 12 for the ranged skill, and up to 97 for melee skill. 56 resolve. So no fortified mind, but we can maybe make some use out of mind over body. Okay, I think I let Bodil go. I'm not going to pay her 27 per day to hang around. Add to a picture. Sure. Sure. We can remind ourselves of how bad she was. And get a bit more tools. Well, everything that's available. Even this would be a profit, but I think I won't purchase it. Alright. So, one roster spot, there is a messenger here. I don't think I bother. We just leave now. So, food is running low, so never mind. Let's get those. Okay. And back to Himmelsdorf. Very carefully back there. Is there something? Yes, I haven't actually equipped this guy yet. Not properly. He can use the light crossbow for now. Give him a bladed pike as well. And a net. I'll mess with the gear more and think about everyone's current and future roles on my own time. Okay, the sight radius is pretty good now, but I'll still be careful. Also, do we... No, we don't have the contract anymore. Maybe it's because we are not at where we were earlier. That, or it's just gone. Anyways, now we can go a bit faster. Can I see the sight radius here, by the way? Or somewhere? Where would I see that? Apparently not. On dead tracks, of course. Okay, that's not even that tough necessarily. We can maybe beat this without too much difficulty. Should I though? Some legionaries. Crossbows are bad here. Spears are bad. Banner is bad. I think I skip. And I don't currently even want to fight with allies. I just can't be arsed, so I'll pass on that. There's an event. And it's a bad one. Alice, can you see if you can calm John down with your wisdom? Only having a bit of fun, my friend. Okay. If you say so. Find location, escort caravan, armed courier, patrol duty. Patrol duty, maybe. Three skull, tooth and tail. If that is nachos, then it can spawn a big fat skin ghoul, as we've seen. Was it here where we bought this stuff last time? Yes, it was. Would be nice to be able to clear this, so maybe I risk it with the tooth and tail. Because then I get an even better profit. However, if I have to cancel, then we don't. Five days of sustenance there. I don't think I can, or I should take Gerbert here. Okay, let's try this. Hopefully it's like dire wolves or something. Don't be nachos again. It is dire wolves, okay. We lose 100 crowns. We win 100 crowns, okay, that's enough. Okay, now the question is, will there be frenzied ones? If there are, I should really have some nets, so I will bring nets. So how many? 8. One more frontliner would be a good idea. Is that Volrot? Maybe. With like this? Something like this? Alright. Oh, it is raiders instead. Okay. And I see they've finally given this... Well, I think last time I played, the raiders from this event didn't actually have any perks. They had the vanilla perks, which is like 2 things or something. But now they actually do have things, so this is kind of a challenge a little bit. And I don't think I want to bother trying to dagger them. They are too tough for something like that, so we just damage them. And also, since they have throwing weapons, they think they have range superiority. Hopefully they are incorrect with that assumption. Is there any high ground here? No. There is some there. Come on, guys.
I'm here, come kill me, I'm here. No. I'm here, I'm over here, not there. What are you afraid?
Okay, anyway. Yes, either we have to move forward or we move like here and carefully, very carefully pick them off as they come towards us. What I could also do is move like Aldemar or maybe Yngvar here and shield wall, and they will waste their throwing weapons on that, and then they will be out of them, and then they will be actually enticed to come melee. I think we'll do that, but also mark this guy here. And okay, let's try staying there. So it should probably be Haldemar who goes for this. So, let's see, 46 range defense. You have 30. Yeah, it should probably be Haldemar. That does basically nothing, it just takes condition from the slingshot, so let's not. Send you forward. So get in position to shoot with Payan. He is nimble, so he can take some. Nice hit. The new guy over there. The other new guy over here. This guy over there. Like so. And they have been lured towards us, it seems. Okay, I could actually go in melee now if I'd like. Since it's... yeah, they have more targets now, so unless I back off, the plan has failed already, kind of. Did any of you... you have an axe, so you can destroy a shield. You only have the one shield. This gal also has an axe, but won't be using it for a bit. The pikes are quite dangerous. Therefore, I should definitely not underestimate this. And Haldemar, I think I would like to keep alive at the moment. Armor is poor, he is not nimble nor lithe or anything like that. But yes, if I engage in melee now, then melee has been engaged, which means they will, the rest of them will be actually attacking us as well. So let's get next to at least one of them, I think. Like maybe this one. Over there. Do you have Polar Mastery? You do not, as far as I can see. So I don't need to shield wall yet. Yeah, just... Well, you have Relentless, so wait. Good. And yes, in Legends, Raiders have a lot of armor sometimes. Let's wait for some marks, I guess. Who did I mark earlier? Didn't I mark someone? As far as I can see, no one is marked. Well, let's wait. And yes, indeed, I should be using nets in this. So let's use at least one. '57 initiative. Some of them have a ton of it. The majority of them, actually. Yes. Okay, so Yngmar is a fodder plus. If I go up against the bandit here... I could also just stay. I think I'll just stay, probably. Wait and see. Wait. Mark. Mark. And mark this one and then save that. Okay, move there and potentially rotate in. Need to be super careful not to get Alice killed though. Let's not get that aggressive. Okay, they are doing that, which is nothing. So let's see. 15. So I can do 3 rotations. That means I can attack once with Gerard. Or I just go for the precise shots, which is probably better. Okie dokie. And then we get you over here. Or here. Let's do that. Melee defense of still 9. Okay, Yngvar probably stays. Maybe even moves like there to block this guy. They don't have Pathfinder, so he cannot like reach this spot. Okie dokie. 60%. Alice over there. Keep Pain safe, ideally. They have taken the high ground. Ouchie. Okay. Okay. Anyways, shield wall here, but I'm wondering, should I try to move there? This guy's bandit, 70 melee skill. Hand axe. Haste. Also blocks them a little bit. Okay, I think I will try this. Alright. That's still fine. Yeah, 50 head armor and takes a javelin to the forehead. It's gotta hurt. Anyways. Is there a rotation we can do, perhaps? I don't see any good ones. I think I just stick around and do the slingshotting. We'll get Yngvar next to this guy. Come on. There we go. Dazed. Okay, is this a kill? Potentially yes, we wait for the mark though. If we go for it. This is 58, that is 72. I think I need to take this super seriously. They are actually pretty damn dangerous. So I need to use even more nets. And be really cautious and make sure I'm doing the best thing possible and not make any mistakes, ideally. I'll wait with you. Shield wall and then move here or there. I'm basically sacrificing Yngvar doing this, but it's probably a good idea, kind of. I think he handles just one of them, so move there. Alright, never mind, he handles two. Okie dokie. The net can only reach this guy. That's not really a priority, being next to Haldemar. So, do I use the net on him, or do I wait to move? I think I wait and see. Wait and decide. Wait and decide. And Eldescendis kind of needs to go for it here. Though yes, we can be stunned by this, and that would be quite detrimental to our efforts. It's a pretty likely stun. The other option is to reach attack this guy. It's a pretty poor chance. Marked and trapped in net. I don't think I can kind of waste that opportunity. I should go for it now. So go for it now. Okay. Probably stay where you are. Excellent. And now it's time for Alice probably to risk herself here. That's a very bad spot, but two of them are nearly dead and they have other targets as well. And we can also go for the swing. But I should also wait for the marking. Well, we can only mark like one of them anyway. It's going to be this one. That means I wait now and mark this one, like so. Do I also move? I think I do. I will be sad if some people die, but the main objective, of course, is to keep the starting characters alive, really. We can replace basically everyone else. Alright. Move here or not? It should be okay, and we get a better chance to hit this, so 58. There we go. Okay, and now since we didn't move, why can I now... Oh, never mind, that's the wrong ability, jeez. Okay, let's net this guy, after all. Okay. 47. Okay, don't hit Yngvar, please. Thank you. But now that this target is gone, we no longer want to swing. But we can take the high ground. Can we keep the high ground? That is a different matter. Also, if I do that, I can't attack this one. I can go for the split, but this one has a shield, so perhaps not worth. Yeah, let's take the high ground. Damn, that is a lot of armor. Yeah, knocked away. But at least that's not damage, so there's that. Now that there's other targets here, I don't want to shield wall anymore. Yes, that's fine. Okay, this is probably the next mark. Is there a rotation that's good? No? That would be a pretty decent piercing bolt, potentially. It's within pike range. But it should be okay. I will do it. Okay, almost. And then I suppose I can also move away again. If I'd like. But he's nimble. So getting hit by a pike, not that big of a deal just yet. Stay. Okay, lucky. I will definitely take all of the luck. 66. Okay. Try it. That would have been a berserk. Oh well. And there we go, getting stunned as I predicted. Oh well. Acts in 2, so I can try to finish that off with this. And I suppose I will try that. Okay. Berserk would have been so much better. Even more nets. Even more marks. Okay, so either this or that. Let's go for the pike. Hopefully Yngvar can stay alive long enough so that they don't go for Alice for a while. Just stay. Alright, and I could actually switch into the net here. Or we go for the precise shot. I'll just use the net. Zombie, okay. Helpful zombie, thank you. Ouch. Okay, now I don't want to stay here anymore. Yeah, I don't. Let's wait for, like, Engelard to get out of the way. Oh, but... Whoops. Okay, mistakes. I can do a rotation, though. I forgot that he would be at one hit... not hit point, action point. Anyways, like I said, probably do the rotation, and then... Well, we can do 3 rotations. Okay. Who's next? The pike, I guess. Cheesy wait. Oh, this time you didn't go for a stun. Okay. Cheesy wait wasted. Getting there. Acts in 1. Okay, I'll wait. Stunned again. $59 of the 95. Very good. Alright. I would like to get Alice here, but that means Leutpold is almost guaranteed to die. Or is he? Yes. That is the case. However, we can do that. Alright, and 70 hit points, bad armor. Acts in 6. That's a little bit of a risk trying to finish this guy. Yeah, I don't want to lose Engelard, and at this point the battle should be won, so I think I just wait. Okay, so throw back up 5%. I think we just. So if Yngvar dies now, are they actually going to leave? Maybe. Just stay. See ya. I mean, rest in peace. Also, don't do that. Don't do that, please. There we go, getting stunned again. Okay, well, yes. I think I misjudged the situation here. I thought this guy would be fatigued out by this point, but he's not. So we've been stunned a lot. That was a mistake on my part. Well, that's too bad. Wait for the mark again. Wait for the mark again. Do I actually do something with Engelard? I don't think I will. Jon needs to run away as bravely as he can. Okay, mark this one. Can I? No. Into the fray? No, we do it later because of the crossbow. Potentially getting this javelin at Leutpold again, so let's prevent that ideally. 66 only. Gets it. Okay. Move like here maybe. And now we do this. Alright, well. For the most part, the undead crisis has been pretty bad for us, but there are situations like this as well where it helps. No stun this time. Wait for the mark. Nice. Okay, now they may actually want to flee. Yeah, now they should. I can prevent that. But it's probably not worth... No, yeah, sure. Alice can do it. Alice can do it. She can't hit, but she can prevent the running away. Alright. Do I dare? I think I do. Probably. Do I? Against the falchion? Nah. 64. Oh, you're leaving. Okay. See ya. This should now be fine. Oh, 5%. I should have actually looked at the percentage chance there. But I didn't. Alright, I'll let the last one go. Rest in peace, Yngvar. Pretty tough one. We don't get any of the armors, but we get some helmets. Okay. But most importantly, we get paid. And we also clear the condition. Which means we can make a lot of money. Though the prices didn't actually improve much, at least. Well, I guess we can't always get what we want. Alright, so I'll do some shopping here. Is there anything? No, it's just this guy. Okay, so... Also take a look what this is. Delivery to Ottendorf. Maybe? Anyways, I will do shopping on my own time. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.